you ever heard of this Chateau de Fieris? It's a French chateau built between 1855 and 1859 by Baron James de Rothschild and the Gout, I don't know how to say that word, Gout Rothschild. Rothschild ownership was passed down through the male line according to the rule of primogeniture. Considered by far by the largest and most luxurious 19th century chateau in France, it has reached from Rouquerie. I can't say some of those words, but the bottom line is it's a large mansion, and the Rothschilds own it. Well, here's the interesting thing. We just saw this thing about, if the Rothschilds build the temple in Israel. Well, let me show you something about this particular mansion. Now, this is looking at it from right here in the front, but when we take a look at it from a bird's eye view, we see that what he has actually done is he has actually constructed Solomon's temple, the same design. We know this just even by starting at the feet. For example, we could take a look at the Temple of Luxor, and you see the two little dots right here, which is where the footrest goes, right here, the footstool. The same ones are actually right there. You see the pathway between the legs and the placement of the two legs right here. You have the porch and you have the body, and you can see that the frame of the head is the same, and the Holy of Holies is actually right here. And the frame of the body, when you put Solomon's temple actually on top of it, you can see that all of the phi matches up perfectly on this thing, the width of it. Even the Solomon's temple, these things right here, you see on Solomon's temple, they're actually right here as well. And you can see the phi matches all the way down to the bottom where the feet are. Then we take a look at the actual human frame itself. The Holy of Holies being where the pineal gland is located. And you'll notice that the phi is correct on this. For example, this line right here follows the base of the skull, just like we would expect. Right here is where the shoulders are. And then we have our rib cages. And then we have the next break right here. And we have our sacrum lining right up to where we see the start of the entrance of the building. And right here is the porch where we expect the root to be. And moving down, we have the footrest right on top of these stone looking pillars right here. And you can also see that the white area follows the outline of the foot. So we have phi matching from the legs to the pelvis to the torso to the neck to the base of the skull to the pineal gland. All of the phi matches, and here's our one facing to the front, and you can see the width of the body is the same as the width of the building. You can see the phi matches up the Holy of Holies right here, right where the pineal gland would be located. You can see where the neck is, where the shoulders sit right on top of the building. And then, of course, the legs following down on either side of this thing with the feet right here. Now, the person who tipped me off this, the only way you can find this particular diagram is it would probably be a little bit more perfect, but you have to use Google Earth, and because you have to use Google Earth does that thing where it moves everything slightly at a slant so it looks kind of 3D, but it's close enough, and you can see that the phi is pretty much right on the money. So what he's actually got here is he's got Solomon's temple and the design of the human body here. And so, what does this mean? And it has nothing to do with Solomon's temple. Solomon's temple is what we should all know. In my opinion, what it means is that he knows something and he's not telling anybody else. And so, but you know, a part of the reason why I think a lot of people you see don't tell anybody anything. I don't care. I'll tell anybody whatever I want. I don't care what they think. But people get demonized when they tell people the truth about a lot of things. But what I have shown you now, confirmation after confirmation, that it's referring to the human body. And now we can even see that the Rothschilds have this on this particular this mansion that you see right here. So anyways, that's what I wanted to show you guys. I know it was kind of a long video, but I wanted to put that explanation in there. I wanted to tie everything together. I wanted to show you the design of the Temple of Man, giving us the layout, and the next design that we see is the pyramid regarding the head. And so we kind of move up Egypt, and we have these diagrams, these major temples, showing us what we should be paying attention to in regarding the human body. And we see the symbolism all over the cathedrals and all over everywhere. And so there you go. I hope you guys enjoy that. I'll put links for these various things in the description area. You guys have a good weekend, and I'll talk to you soon.